Hello, everybody, and welcome to my NXT review. A lot of things going on the show tonight. Once again, we are doing the same review. Well, not same review, but two reviews in one night again. Just finished watching NXT. I did it right after AEW. And what does NXT have to offer up this week? Seeing how this whole war thing is going, if you want to ask me. But what do we got to see from this week, huh? We kick off the show with Tommaso Ciampa making his return to the ring. Of course, they had a video, well, kind of like a video package of it, but he ended up going against Garza Jr. Angel Garza. I'm used to call him Garza Jr. Honestly, this was just a showcase match for Tommaso Ciampa, pretty much, making his big return. Garza was good for what he did with Ciampa. Of course, he did that whole breakaway pants thing. I did kind of like that Ciampa when he took the pants, which was kind of odd. Like, he took the pants and he threw it in the corner, gave it like a face wash knee to it, picked up the pants. Garza gets up. Ciampa pretty much takes his pants, throws it back at him, and pretty much was going to go for a suplex, but he pretty much hit him with the DDT or the Draven DDT off the ropes, or some people call it the Willow's Bell, to beat Angel Garza. So, not that long of a match, really. Like I said, it was just a showcase for Ciampa making his big return into the ring. Pretty much right after Undisputed Era came out then, walking towards him. Ciampa had a chair and a crutch as he sat in the ring. But Kyle O'Reilly went to the commentary table and gave Marinallo this USB drive. Pretty much the Undisputed Era pretty much headed back to the back then as they continued to look at Ciampa before they got out of there. They were going to play the footage though later. They said it was a message to Finn Balor, they said. And so we'll see that in a second. But they ended up, of course, playing the video file, which had the Undisputed Era. I guess they jumped Velveteen Dream and beat him up, leaving him in the parking lot in a box. Because I was wondering why Roderick Strong came out with glasses and his shirt was kind of torn when we saw the rest of the Undisputed Era coming out earlier. Pretty much said this was revenge for the Dream after last week. Of course, Dream pretty much saying the man was dickless. He had no dick. So, yeah, we showed the photo of him being dickless. Pretty much Strong, say that this is what you get when you mess with the Undisputed Era. Strong stepped on his glasses as they pretty much walked out of there. O'Reilly saying dream over. So since he was taken out, we'll get to him later on. No, Danny Burch and Only Lorcan went against Imperium, Fabian Aichner and Marcel Barthel. A very good match, I will say that. Very enjoyable. I did like that that double springboard moonsault off the ropes onto I think it was Birch in the ring to get the near fall. I thought that was pretty good. Ended up with Imperium pretty much getting the win though, especially taking down Lorcan at the end, and they hit the European bomb. Of course, it's with an uppercut power bomb off the top rope, which looked pretty good. Good win for Imperium right here. Of course, still making them look tough. Especially after they were kind of getting their ass handed to him by Kushida for a second by himself then. But a good showcase win. I would say showcase win, but a good win for Imperium. Somebody brought this up to me. Maybe they're already setting up them versus Undisputed Era. I said, not right now. They just got there, so I don't see that happening. They played a video package for Johnny Gargano. Which they asked him later on, though, after the video package, that what do you think about Tommaso Ciampa making his return? Because, they said Johnny Gargano is NXT for life. And pretty much says, he's got history with Ciampa. He doesn't know how he feels about him right now. But is he the same Ciampa from before? Io Shirai, probably one of the best things on this show. Went against Lacey Lane. I still don't like how they call it Kaden Carter. But quick match, really, for Shirai. I thought it was good for what it was. Shirai ended up hitting the moonsault, which looks great all the time. You can see the fans were just very pro Io Shirai, though. Very pro Io Shirai. I think some believe this her gimmick is that cool, so that's why she ended up in the moonsault for the victory. Io got in the mic after. she pretty much said, not Rhea, not Bianca, Shayna. I guess she wants a title shot now also. But before she said anything else, Rhea Ripley came out and pretty much says, last week Bianca was running her mouth, and I'm going to get a chance to put her in her place next week. But she pretty much warned Io Shirai to keep my name out your mouth, okay? Shirai pretty much backed up a little and smiled. She started speaking in Japanese, talking about Ripley until she left the ring. So, Ripley versus Io Shirai soon? That's going to be good. Sure, with Bianca and Ripley next week, that's going to be good too. But very interesting, I guess all three of these women are now finding a way to get a title shot for Baszler, since everybody's putting their, name in the hat trying to get it. She wants one too, so we'll see where that goes. Next, they were talking to William Regal, as he talked about next week, since the Dream was taken out by the Undisputed Era. Pretty much tonight with Donovan Dijak and Keith Lee, whoever wins this match will get a title shot against Roderick Strong for the North American Championship. We then went to Keith Lee versus Donovan Dijak. I believe this is the 4th match with these two, if I'm not mistaken. Do I think this was better than their last one they put on? A little bit of no, a little bit of yes. I still thought it was a really good match, and these guys still went in. Let me just say one thing, that Keith Lee did a fucking Poison Rana, which looked very deadly. Both of these guys were just knocking the shit out of each other. Their matches are always enjoyable to watch, okay? Dijak and Keith Lee, they put on some very enjoyable matches, I will say that. But that reverse Poison Rana, though, looked freaking crazy, alright? But Keith Lee got back to the top rope, was going to do something. But Roderick Strong came out and attacked both of them then, pretty much taking them out. William Regal pretty much showed up and he says, really clever, huh? You really thought you can get away with it. So you know what? Next week, triple threat for the North American Championship. Keith Lee versus Donovan Dijak versus Roderick Strong. It's going to be a good one. Wouldn't be surprised if Roddy retains, but that's going to be a really good triple threat match next week, though. Matt Riddle went against Bronson Reed. Basically a showcase match. I don't really know a lot about Bronson Reed. I've probably seen him a couple of times, but he's good though. Yeah, no, don't know a lot about him. Bronson Reed. Yeah, a showcase match for Riddle. Almost lost my train of thought right there. A showcase match for Riddle. Go against Reed. I don't know a lot about him in general, so please tell me if I know anything about him if I don't know. But it pretty like I said, it was Matt Riddle doing most of a lot of his big moves, of course, from the Final Flash to the Flying Bro. Riddle ended up winning with the Bro Derek for the win. So that was pretty much it from there. And Matt Riddle gave Bronson Reed pretty much a dap before leaving. So interesting though. Interesting for the showcase match. I don't know why I said interesting, but yeah, very interesting match though. I will say that. So where is Matt Riddle going right now? I don't know, but just showcase matches it looks like, or at the table and everything. Excuse me, throat was a little sore, but like I said though, throughout this match, not match, but ever since the Riddle segment they did from there, of course they hyped up matches for next week, like Ripley and Belair, but then they went to Tegan Nox versus Taynara Conti. Tegan Nox is mostly known for the UK show, or she was in the Mae Young Classic too. Wow, sorry with the yawning though. I'm a little tired, but as I was saying, if I lose my train of thought, Tegan Nox versus Taynara Conti. A good match. A lot of somebody told me this. What is the big hype between Tegan Nox right now? Because this is her debut into the US NXT, the regular one, and that in the UK NXT. Somebody told me that she needs to be careful because of her knee and everything. You could see how she was kind of moved very gingerly, in my opinion. Wasn't much to go against Taynara Conti. Pretty much wanted to get another squash showcase match, ending up winning with the Shining Wizard. So there you go from Case on that. Mm. Wow, I'm starting to lose it though. Wow, I almost forgot what I'm trying to talk about now. Once we get tired, but yeah, like I said, Tegan Knox come from the UK NXT. I know she had that injury, especially what happened, 2 bad ACLs right now due to injury, and that's a really serious threat injury, by the way, also. But with her now being in the US NXT, where is she really going from here? She ended up getting a win over Conti. They talked to her right after with Dakota Kai. She came up to celebrate it, but Shayna Baszler and them came out then. Pretty much says, why don't you throw your name in the hat with everybody else, okay? That's what everyone's doing right now. But she says, why are you even in the ring with me? And pretty much told Knox, saying, like, listen, you're running out of limbs to get prepared, okay? And, pretty much told Kai out there. I don't know if she said something, but I know he said something on the microphone, though. Hmm. Ooh. But yes, though, pretty much kind of bullying, some say bullying Dakota Kai and both her and Tegan Knox. But I'm like my other friend, though, so she needs to watch the knee thing, because you could just kind of see she's kind of easing up on those Shining Wizards when you look at it in the ring. So this was a showcase, and we'll see where this goes with her. But I am surprised they put her on the regular NXT roster. But hey, you gotta get more bodies, I guess. So there you go. But it was a good debut, I will say that. But how far will it last, though? Finn Balor was cutting his promo in a suit. Looked like from a dark room. I'm sure people already said Aleister Black, impressions, or the closet. Him just waiting to pick a fight with him. Balor says he's going to explain his actions next week. He was fighting his heart that his future will be his past now. So we'll see what goes from that. Neck hurts. But yeah, we'll see what goes from that with Finn Balor, because he has been off the show for like 2 weeks now. So we'll see what happens. Killian Dane went against Boa. I don't really have a lot to say about this. This was just another squash match for Killian Dane, if you ask me, to the point I didn't even know what this feud was about, to be honest. Because somebody did something last week with the YouTube thing. That's why it was a match this week. Honestly, I'm sure they're just doing this just to get some ratings and everything, or I don't know why I said ratings, but Boa, though, it was just there to be there, I felt like. And it sounds like, why was he doing this match? What, because he jumped him last week and everything? That's the only reason why Boa was going against Killian Dane. But, come on, who did you think was going to beat Killian Dane? Not really anyone else, to be honest. So, there you go. I say Killian Dane. Yeah, who else was going to do it right now? I didn't see it happen. So, this was just basically showcasing, throwing the other guy just pretty much... what did I say? Showcase. Basically a showcase match, just throwing the guy all over and around the place. That's what I can catch from that with Boa. So I don't know, man. Boa, I don't know. Someone said this for all those guys that won that best of Super Juniors, but all that Jake cover, they bring a lot of cruiserweights over. They all kind of just went at the WWE at one point. So it's kind of interesting when you think about that. We then went to the main event then. Beth Phoenix versus Pete Dunne for the WWE Championship. This was a good match. Did I just say the WWE Championship? Pete Dunne versus Damian Priest. Yeah, I must be tired if I'm saying the WWE Championship. I feel like I need some more coffee just for saying that. I said it was for the WWE Championship. I thought this was a good match, though. It's a lot of commercials, if you ask me, but this was a very good match. I pretty much liked it mostly all the way down to the end. Both guys knocking the hell out of each other then. Dunne pretty much trying to get out of the... I was like the raised edge at one point so he can put in those joint manipulation thing on his fingers. Did not work. The referee got distracted. Damian Priest, Punisher Martinez kicks Homicide into the nuts then, pretty much, as the ref did not know. Pretty much he hit with the crossroads, taking him out. So that was pretty much the main event there. Very good main event. One of the best things out of the entire night, I will say that. But what else do they have planned for next week? I'm sure a lot of people going off with that. I don't know what I got Killian Dane out there, I guess, helping and whatnot. I'm not sure, but it's just kind of strange to me. So, yeah. But overall, I thought this was a good show of NXT. Very solid, pretty much focusing more, like I said, on the story and ring thing. So it's a very solid show. Nothing really bad, I should say, happened on here. It was pretty good. Even the stuff you probably didn't like, you probably just will criticize to get it better. But I thought it was a good show. Like I said, another solid one from this week from NXT. What do they have next for next week? I don't know. But one thing I have noticed that you guys are going over time with NXT now, going like 9:08 and 9:15, just like 10 to 15 minutes after the show. We're gonna show up from there. I don't know why they're doing that, but I guess that's them since they only, most of it hype has been through Access TV. But other than that, that's my review of Unjam Emmy. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. But other than that, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.